Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. It's time for the first full session of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, because the previous two sessions it was tacked onto something else. So the story so far is that these three kids slash teenagers are on adventure. They've been given adventure and they've been isekai'd into this realm. And now they're helping them solve their problems. And also we whacked a bunch of stuff with sticks. Looks like we'll have to take care of that mean-looking monster if we want to enter the upper floors of the tower. So I suppose there's nothing else for it but to roll our sleeves up and get stuck in. Just don't let that awful thing squish me, alright? It looks rather put out by your arrival. In fact, it looks distinctly hostile. It's about to attack. Alright, the first boss. Unless you count that previous thing as a boss. One damage.
Here comes the heat.
Right. Here I go. Take that.
Critical.
They didn't stand a chance. How's about that?
We got a green fragment. Seems to be breathing with some difficulty. Phew, and that was just the monster at the door. Well, this won't do.
Hey! Hey!
It's a bigger tower than I thought it was. At least it tells you where the chests are at so you don't go wandering around aimlessly. We got another mini medal as this cat tries to come after us. And succeeds. Darn it. Curses. I keep trying to use B as the dash button, gosh darn it. Ooh. A red fragment.
Hey!
Eventually I'm gonna start a counter. This is the number of times I pressed this button when I meant to press the other button.
How did you cowardly little shrimps manage to make it this far? Boss! Boss! They're here!
Sorry, I didn't want you to have to find out like this. But I had a feeling this would happen. Well, now you know. I'm behind all the bad stuff that's been going on. I'm nothing more than another monster, ordered to make sure those women never return to their homes.
But Maeve! Why?
I'm sure you remember me telling you about how your man Malloy died alone, while the other villagers didn't lift a finger to help him. Well, Malloy was me big brother, so he was. I was still just a wee girl, but when he didn't come home, I marched off to this tower to try and find him. But what I found was someone else. Someone who told me terrible things. He told me the others had left Malloy to his fate, that it was their fault he was dead, I began to hate everyone back in the village. And before I knew it, the hatred had taken over me heart. I lost sight of who I was, and I changed.
Please, babe, you have to let those poor women go!
I'm sorry, but I just can't do as you ask. Listen, I've given them villagers chance after chance, but it's always the same. They may have named their village after a hero, but they're still the same bunch of rotten cowards they always were. The truth is, the only way to make all this end, the only way to get rid of this darkness, is to get rid of me. The key to setting the village's womenfolk free, it's me life.
Boss, wait! You shouldn't be wasting your time with small fry. Leave them to me.
Right you are.
Let's see you claw this one back.
It's like, Mom, you butthole. Don't make us fight the crab monster. What's wrong with you? That's the point. I'm like, gosh darn it. Why is all the aggro on me? Because you're tiny. Gosh darn it! Boo!
Here comes the heat. How'd you like that? Here comes the heat.
Haha!
All in a day's work.
Learn Aqua Slash. Alright, we got one back for the one that we used. I'll take it.
I'm sorry, boss.
I'm super dead! Alright, now you gotta fight us. Not, I dare you.
Looks like I've
Okay,
no choice
cool.
but to fight you now.
No
But there's
retreating!
one thing I want you all to believe. You remember back when I met yourselves by them graves? I didn't know whose they were, but I knew I wanted to leave flowers on them. That wasn't a lie or any sort of trick, like, that was the real me. Whatever part of me is still human made me go there. Made me want to do that. And it was that brave lad, Patrick, who awoke that part of myself. I realised that if I killed his dad, that poor lad might well end up on the same path as I did. I had to help them. I couldn't bear it if Patrick ended up sharing my fate. But all that's over now. There's not a trace of humanity left in me. It's time.
Hold your horses!
The cavalry has arrived!
See, we got here in the nick of time.
Hanlon! And you brought backup too!
Sure, it's all thanks to wee Patrick and that wooden doll of his. When we saw it, we realised it was the same yoke Malloy gave his sister all those years ago. And it all came flooding back like we knew we could never let something like that happen again.
This time we can't leave it to someone else to save our skins. It's up to us to fight for our village's future.
Do you want to know something? I'd already decided what I was gonna do. If you'd left these young folks in the lurch like you did me big brother. I was planning to smash Ballymalloy to smithereens, to wipe it off the map. But you came. You finally came.
Your big brother? Are you having us on? Can you really be me? Sure, you're in an awful state altogether, but never mind that now.
It's like, who cares if you're a giant skeleton monster? We're sorry.
We just weren't thinking like. And look, we're not expecting you to forgive us or nothing. All we're asking is that you give us one more chance. Come back with us, Maeve. Come home.
Please, Maeve. We want to make it up to you, like.
We're begging you. Come back with us.
I'm grateful for your words, but it's far too late. The darkness in me goes too deep, and the light won't return to this land while I'm alive. That was the fate decided for me.
What are you saying, like?
These young folks have freed me from the burden of hatred I carried for so long. And now there's one more thing I want you to do for me. You know what it is, don't you?
Wait! No! You can't do that! You've just been reunited with the other villagers!
I'm afraid it's the only way to save the village. And that's why I have to ask you to do this for me. For all of us.
Time to put an end to the tragedy. And Patrick's dad has joined us as a side character. Cause heavy damage to enemies from the material family, sometimes reducing their resistance to lightning. Okay, so it straight up tells you if a monster is immune to something. $67 damage. Good job, Kiefer.
Listen, Maeve. I want to thank you for what you did. You saved me and my boy. I'll never forget that.
I'm just glad the folks at Ballymalloy have finally learned something. But this is only the beginning. You've to make that village a happy place to live. You'll do that for me, won't you?
We will. I promise.
And can I ask one more favour? Will you tell Patrick that I'm grateful to him? Tell him that he saved Ballymalloy.
Aye. I'll be sure to tell him that.
Now I've one final thing to say. Thanks a million. And sorry for putting you through all of this. Listen, remember the forest? where I first met yourself. I want you to go back there when this is all over. And please, you have to believe me. This was my only choice. Oh, and Maribel, thanks so much for giving me those seeds. It meant a lot. I've a funny feeling yous might just be able to change the world, so I have.
Would you look at that? A bright blue sky of all things. Feels like there's a part of my heart that this sunlight can't reach, but you can't go on giving to despair now, can you?
Oh.
Listen, what happened to Maeve was a crying shame, so it was, but what's done is done. We need to pull together and make Ballymolloy a place full of smiles once more. You're right, won't be easy, but it's the least we owe to Maeve and Malloy. We're heading to the village. If we're in luck, our womenfolk will be there waiting for us. Yep, exactly according to plan. Sure, it's a fine day, no mistake. My darling wife's back where she belongs. Now time to rebuild the village. I'm gonna rebuild it with my own hands and make it a place to be proud of. Sure, there's no stopping me.
Oh.
That monster spirited us away somewhere, eh? All I remember is it was awfully dark. Well, I suppose it doesn't hurt to have a bit of adventure now and again. Ah, who am I kidding? It was desperate altogether.
Oh.
My fella told me all that happened, how we were dragged off by the awful monsters and how you came to our rescue. To tell you the truth, I can't remember a thing about being taken captive, but that's by the by. Thanks a million. The thought of facing monsters in battle scared me rigid, but when we all marched off together, the fear just melted away like. But enough of my war stories. Promised my darling wife I'd have her house rebuilt in no time flat. It's good to be alive. I was hoping to get a bit of rest, but it seems I was asking too much. Well, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. Best roll up my sleeves and do the best for the village. Why, it's not fair! Maeve just been reunited with the people of Ballymolloy. They could have lived together again, all happily ever after. Why did it have to end like this? I'll never forget Maeve. Just saying her name makes me tear up. The sun's out and our womenfolk are back and safe and sound, but it's too soon to be breaking out the party hats. There's a way yet to go. If we want a better, brighter Ballymolloy, we have to do our bit. I can't call myself a warrior yet, but I'll train all day and night so I'm ready to protect what we built. You saved the village, so you did. You and your pals are proper heroes, Particio. It's a terrible shame what happened to Maeve, but it's up to us to learn from this and use that lesson to build a brighter future.
Oh.
He keeps threatening to write something he calls the Ballad of Ballymolloy. I'd be lying to say if I was confident I'd be an unparalleled masterpiece, but who knows, maybe the muse will strike once and for all. It's up to the likes of me to use what gifts I have to help ensure the tale of old Malloy and Maeve are preserved for future generations. And to that end, I've been penning an epic verse that will echo through the ages. I've got a way to go, but I'm getting there. I've loved nothing more than to have Maeve come back and alive with us, but it wasn't meant to be. Still in all, she's in our hearts. She's given us courage, and we'll never give in to cowardice again. No, Maeve's death won't be in vain. I'll make sure of that.
How?
We've got our hands full rebuilding the village, but as soon as I have a little breathing space, I'm planning on asking my darling to marry me. With her by my side, I know the future will be bright, and I hope you'll be cheering us on. I don't want to count any chickens, but I got a feeling I know what's on my fella's mind. Well, I'll bide my time till he finally gets his act together.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Ah.
Oh.
You're my hero, Da. To tell you the truth, my world used to begin and end with my vegetable patch. But it's time for me to do a bit and help build a better Ballymaloy.
Ah.
The thought of himself marching into battle to save me and you on. I never thought he had it in him. I'm falling in love with him all over again, so I am. Listen, darling, I'm never letting you out of my sight again till I'm cold in the ground. Never. Sure, would you save the soppy talk till later? These young folks can hear you so they can. Truly, I can't imagine the pain poor Mauve must have felt when she learned her brother Malloy was dead. Must never forget this tragedy and the courage they both showed. It contains lessons we must live by.
Ah.
You're back! My dad's just after telling me everything, like. I heard you and the villagers gave them monsters a good hiding. Thanks a million. I'm just happy I managed to pluck up a bit of courage. Oh yeah, Dad, did you meet Maeve at all? We have to tell her we beat them monsters.
About that.
We did meet Maeve, lad, yeah. And she had something she wanted me to tell you. She said it was all thanks to you that the village was saved.
Really? Oh, deadly! And now it's safe. I'm gonna go and find her myself. I want to thank her for all she's done for us. I'll see you all later.
One day I'll tell the lad.
Yeah, Helen's like, I'm giving it a bit until I tell him that she's like dead.
It's all such a shame, like. By rights, Maeve should be back here where she belongs, living peacefully in the village. Ah, sure, never mind me and me old blather. What's done is done and all that. Now, if I remember rightly, Maeve told you to go back to the forest where you first met her, did she not? You should head there now, like. You never know. You might find some clues that'll help you find your way home. And if not, just remember, you've always a home waiting for you here in the... You and your pal saved me life, and you saved our home. We'll not forget that in a hurry. Not that I'm hoping you don't find your way back, of course. I'll be praying you do. We all will. Anyway, let's me chatter. Off at you. And here's hoping this is goodbye. You know what I mean.
Han's like, you know what I mean? Now shoo.
Hey!
Come on, Particio, let's head back to the forest. Maeve told us to go there when this was all over. Maybe there's something there that'll help us get home. So Maeve told us to go back to the forest, the place where we first met her. It'll feel strange going back there alone, but it might be the only way to return to Esterd. Yep, and all the monsters are gone. Hey, look at this! Look at all the flowers! Sure, I'd love for Maeve to see this, but I can't find her anywhere, so I can't. Before I forget, I want to return that doll you gave me. It's given me the courage I need, and I'm feeling like you're gonna need it yourselves. Now I'm gonna find Maeve and tell her she's welcome to live with us in Ballymaloy. Make sure you visit us now and again. I know she'll be happy to see you. You poor, sweet summer child. Bye! Welcome on in to Dragon Quest VII, and we're finally back home. Hang about. We're back.
We were stood right here, remember? We talked to our weird floaty friend and slotted those stone fragments into the pedestal, and then...
What the? Hey! I am here, you know. Try to be more respectful, please. I'm the fully fledged...
And it's been fun so far. It's definitely a different, setup to a Dragon Quest game. It's kind of like, oh yeah, instead of us just going immediately into crisis mode, we're just gonna go to a bunch of mini islands. It's a fun concept.
But let's not get into the details of...
I'm only about like 3 hours in, so I'm not that far in.
Right now. I'm just glad to see you made it back safely. So, I trust you got the adventure you were hoping for, my young friends.
What? Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Although, I'm still not quite sure what actually happened. Was it all a dream or something?
Don't be so stupid, Kiefer. How could it be? Since when did 3 people have exactly the same dream? All I know is that I could have been killed, and it was all your fault. Are you even listening? No! You're staring off into space as usual. Did you hear what I said? No, you didn't. You're just saying that.
What's that rumbling?
Why are we having a crisis? So it, like, liberates the islands or something. Interesting. There's definitely a story in there of why they were sealed away to begin with, and I'm guessing we'll find that out later on.
Well, at least it stopped shaking now. For a second there, I thought we were being sent back to Ballymaloy.
Oh, it was just a little tremor. Don't be such a baby. The main thing is, we're back. And I don't know about you, but I've had quite enough excitement for one lifetime. I'm heading home. My mother must be worried sick, which means I'll probably never hear the end of this. Thanks for nothing, you two.
Ah! My dad'll be tearing his hair out too.
Our parents are gonna kill us.
Listen, I'd better get back to the castle. I'll be in touch, okay?
there's no helping some people. Anyway, come on. We better get going. Not so fast, my friend. Now I know you've had a curious experience, but be under no illusions. That was no dream. Although I think you know that already. And I also think you know what you need to do next.
Oh, we do we?
Well, I, for one, haven't got the foggiest. And I'm sure he doesn't either. You must continue to collect all the tablet fragments you can find, of course. Do that, and you'll soon come to understand. I guarantee it.
That's what you made us stop
Unless you're
for?
secretly a bad guy.
Basically have to figure everything out for ourselves.
The more RPGs I play, the more that I'm just suspicious of characters. Unless they've proven
We'll be
themselves to
heading
be
off now,
benevolent
if it's all the
otherwise.
same to you.
Oh, but of course. You run on home and get some rest. You'll need plenty of energy if you're going to go out fragment hunting. And remember, as soon as you find any, bring them straight to me. Put enough of them together, and the way forward will be revealed. Oh, good luck now.
Trust Kiefer to run off and leave us on our own. He's got no manners, that boy. Come on, Particio. Looks like you're the lucky one who gets to escort me back to Pilchard Bay. No more adventures. Okay, fine.
Hey!
Listen now that, never mind. I'm far too tired to be chatting right now. Less talking, more walking.
Hey!
I didn't expect you to have noticed, but I'm absolutely shattered. I don't want any of your detours or any other nonsense, is that clear? Just take me back to Pilchard Bay. I said no detouring, but shiny object! We're back, finally. I can barely keep my eyes open. Well, I'm heading home. See you later.
Ah,
Gosh darn it, Particio, I just replaced those.
oh.
Where exactly have you been, young man? You had us all worried sick. You, Maribel, and Prince Kiefer, all gone at once. I've been beside myself. I don't want you scaring me like that ever again, is that clear? Yes, ma'am. It's not like you to be so obliging. Are you sure you're not hiding anything from your dear old mother? Well, thank your lucky stars we got bigger fish to fry right now. I don't know if you've heard, but they're saying they discovered a whole new island just next to us. Your father and Mayor Maid have gone to the castle to speak to the king about it. I, for one, don't believe a word of it, of course. If there was another island out there, your father would have found it long ago.
What's she doing here?
Ha! She's here because you two are the most predictable pair of idiots on this island.
We'll just have to live with it, I suppose. This is actually great timing. Have you heard about this meeting they're having up at the castle about the new island? Well, it must be serious, because they even asked that miserable old so-and-so Dermot to go and tell them what he knows. Anyway, you're not going to believe this, but we're not allowed to be part of it. Outrageous, right? What are they thinking, inviting old Hermit-Face and leaving us out? Well, if that's the way they want to play it, then fine. The time has come to use the you-know-what. You're with me, aren't you? Of course you are. Now, let's get this show on the road. Okay, same as always. On my count. 1, 2.
We found a hole!
So there was a staircase under there. Oh, who would have guessed? Not that I'm impressed, of course. Come on, then. Let's get down there, shall we?
Just look at her!
Hey! Don't rush off without me!
So what do you think? She's beautiful, isn't she? And we finally got her back in full working order.
I know this ship. It used to belong to my father. He got rid of it years ago, though. Said it was a worm-infested old pile of planks.
All it needed was a little tender, loving care, right? How long have we spent fixing
Oh my
that?
gosh!
2 years? 3?
Wow, that's a passion project, jeez.
We nearly gave up at one point, didn't we? We just didn't think we were going to be able to do it on our own. But then, good old Dermot came to the rescue. I tricked the old know-it-all into giving me some pointers, and now she's finally seaworthy. Anyway, enough talk. It's finally time to set sail! All set?
Yeah!
That's the spirit. Look out, world. Here we come. Set a course for the uncharted continent.
Amazing. Were you really just going to sail off and leave me standing there? I can't believe you. And it's not a new continent, you bonehead. It's just an island.
Whatever you say, shipmate. Now come on! Anchors away! Onward!
Alright, to board the boat, press A. When sailing, hold that button to speed up. To disembark, press A. If you zoom somewhere, your ship will be moved to the nearest beach, and you can check its position anytime by looking for the boat marker on the map. So unlike other RPGs where you don't get the boat until halfway in, with this you get the boat pretty early on. Of course, now monsters are out and about. Luckily we have swords now.
They didn't stand a chance.
Whoa! They've got this place, like, fully decked out. Darn. Wow. Well now, visitors, this is a rare sight indeed. This is Ballymolloy. Nothing more than a quiet little village by the forest, but I hope it's to your liking.
Ah,
Are you serious? You sailed here in a boat. Well, you don't hear that every day, so you don't. What's that? There didn't used to be an island here. Sure, that's enough of your blather. Are you not seasick or something? This island's always been here, I can assure you. Maybe you just never noticed it before. Sure, cleaning around the church is a tough job, but somebody's gotta do it.
Oh.
Esther, yeah, I think I've heard of it. Can't say I've been there, though. Traveling's too far dangerous a game for me. As long as you're on dry land, you're nice and safe, but the sea's crawling with monsters that there's been since the dawn of time, or so I hear. Are you serious? You sailed here, you say? Sure, you're awful brave and no mistake. You're the equals of our own homegrown heroes, Maven Malloy.
Now,
You're asking me, if I know why the village is called Ballymolloy? Of course I know. Anyone born here knows the story by heart. It's part of who we are. I'm from a long line of warriors who's protected the village, but right now is not nice and peaceful, so there's nothing much to do here. I've just spent a pleasant afternoon admiring the reflection in the pond. I'm still quite a looker, if I do say so myself.
Oh.
You seen the big building just over that way? It's got the best view in the village. The viewing platform up the top was named after an ancient hero of the village. It's called Maeve's Tower. She's one of the most illustrious of our ancestors, and we'll never forget what she did. Okay, so this is like, presumably centuries later. I'm not going mad, am I? You heard what she said too, Particio. What exactly is going on? This place looks like Ballymolloy. The people even call it Ballymolloy. But it's not the Ballymolloy we know. This is doing my head in. Giant hammer. If you're interested in some pretty souvenirs, you could do worse than pay the Rainbow Mines a visit. They're southeast of here. There are these colorful rocks you can find. They're fragile-like, but you can get a decent price for them. You'll scare the fishies. I really love flowers, but not long after I pick them, they always go droopy and sad-looking. Maybe the best thing is to look and not touch, eh?
Ah,
Do you like my beautiful vegetables? My family's been growing them as far as long as anyone can remember. I can't offer you anything, but feel free to gaze at my lovely carrots, peas, and spuds for as long as you like. Time to get these flowers a lovely drink of water. They say that long ago Ballymolloy suffered a terrible calamity at the hands of monster kind. The whole island was shut off from the rest of the world and the sky was pitch black all day. But the people of the village didn't give into despair. They came together and overcame adversity. How'd they summon the courage to fight back, you might ask? Well, the story goes the people of Ballymolloy were resigned to their fate until 3 mysterious strangers turned up one day. These newcomers weren't afraid to take in the fight to the monsters, and their bravery inspired the villagers to stand up for themselves. When they emerged triumphant, the villagers learned a valuable lesson. There was nothing they couldn't achieve if they worked together. And since then, that's exactly what they've done. As for what caused the calamity in the first place, well, all I'll say is that a brother and sister endured a tragic fate, and the people of Ballymolloy vowed they would never let such a thing happen again. There's me opening up my hands on some lovely rainbow rocks, and all I find is this piece of rubbish. Just my luck. I thought it might be worth something to somebody, so I brought it back with me, but it's just a slab of stone with all sorts of wonky writing on it. Let me guess, you're looking to buy some rainbow rocks just like everyone else, am I right? You're not? Well, the only other thing I have is this stone slab. What's that? You want to take it off my hands? Well, you're welcome to it. Hope you can find a use for the old thing. We got a green fragment. If you're after more, you might want to take a look inside the mine southeast of here. Now, technically only members of the Miners Guild of Ballymolloy are allowed down there, but there's a neat little trick non-members can use. Here, I'll teach you. You paying attention? Right, here goes nothing. Roll your sleeves and swing your pick. If you want the rocks, you best be quick. Oh, rainbow rocks are so fine, but you'll only find them down in the mine. Did you get all that? Holler that with all your might at the fella at the entrance and it'll let you pass. Try to hold the note for the end as long as humanly possible. That'll show you, man, you really mean it. Best of luck to you. Sure, it's dig this and dig that. This mining lark's not for the lazy, you know. Oh. What's that you say? Where are you? Sure, the rainbow mines, of course. Where else? Huh? What's that? You came from across the sea? Sure, you're having me on. Only a real brave sort of fellow would go messing around in boats, and you don't look like much the type to me. But if you can do it, I reckon anyone can. Maybe I'll take a little cruise myself one of these days. Don't mind him, he's just sawing logs.
Oh.
We're working in here. We wouldn't like your youse getting in our hair. Besides, only members of the Miners Guild of Ballymaloy can come in here. But if you sing me the guild's official anthem, I might see to allow me in the mines. What's that, you know it? Well, I'm yours. Particio takes a deep breath before belting out the song at the top of his lungs. Bravo, that's a magnificent performance. You held the final note for so long I was worried you were gonna pass it. Go on then, in you go. Meanwhile, the other two were just like, good job, Particio. It's Rainbow Rocks you're after. You gotta head a fair way into the mine. They're thin on the ground these days, so they are. What's that? You're looking for a stone tablet, Yoke? Well, it takes all sorts, I suppose. Rainbow Rocks are quite a thing, so they are. They're a strange sort of power. That's why they smash when you put two of the same color together, like.
Alright.
What's that? You're asking me if I've ever seen a piece of stone tablet? Can't say I have. These days, it's hard enough to find a rainbow rock, never mind anything fancier. Sure, I'm in Egypt. I can't find a way out.
All in a day's work.
Learns crack. We got money. What the heck are those things? We got a red fragment. Not bad, Particio. It's just the fragment we found here. Well, I'd say our work here is done. Wonder how things are going back at the castle. Reckon it might be an idea to head back and see what everyone's up to.
Hey!
Surely that meeting's over by now. The castle can't still be closed, can it? As long as Kiefer's with us, the guards are sure to let us in. Ah, Your Highness, how'd you manage to give us the slip again? You'll get in trouble, you know. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm back. Can you lower the drawbridge? Yes, Your Highness. Prince Kiefer's return. Lower the drawbridge immediately.
Huh.
There you are, Your Highness. Now don't go sneaking out of the castle again, alright? I love it when my old man's stuck in a meeting. Means I'm not gonna bump into him. Let's take this chance to have a good wander around the castle and speak to everyone else while we can.
All right.
Oh.
Listen, I'll say it one last time. Let me through, you great lummox, or you'll regret it. I don't know who you are, but I'm not letting you through. Especially not if you use the language like that. There's no getting through this dunderhead, Why, if it isn't my young friend's perfect timing. It's me, the old man who lives on the cliff. The kind and generous and knowledgeable old hermit, remember? I want to pay a visit to an old friend of mine, but this dolt won't let me through. Could I trouble you to have a word with our thick-skulled friend?
Thanks.
Oh, Your Highness, am I ever glad to see you? This old boy's claiming he's your friend. That can't be right, can it? Well, it's a long story, but basically he's telling the truth. Yeah, he's my friend. Would you mind letting him pass? He probably won't cause any trouble. Of course, Highness, I'm not sure about this, but I'm hardly going to disobey a direct order, am I? Okay, old man, I'm opening the door. Please go ahead. Right, let's get going, shall we? Do try to keep up. Whoa. Yeah, he wasn't kidding.
Hey!
Sounds like Dermot wants us to follow him, right? Come on, Bertigio, let's see what the old coot's up to. No, I refuse to believe it. It's all a load of nonsense. It must be. Well, there's only one way to find out if it's true or not. Give it to me and we'll soon know. Come on, hand it over. You got a real bee in your bonnet. What's the matter? Prince Kiefer, the thing is, I might have failed to mention that there's actually another stone tablet fragment on the island. This shriveled up old has-been's clinging onto it for years, and I'm trying to take it back. There's no way I'm handing that tablet fragment over. I couldn't care less if you're rubbing shoulders with royalty. It's staying where it is, and that's that. You see what I'm dealing with? Stubborn old so-and-so. Right, there's nothing for it then. I'd like to ask you a question if you'd care to indulge me. Do you think that stone tablet fragment you found might have anything to do with the new island appearing? Well, to be honest with you, we don't know a huge amount yet, but we do know is... He tells him all about being transported from the shrine to another world. You caught all that, didn't you? So you know it must be done. These young folks need the tablet fragment. Look, Listen, we can't change the past. You and I really followed up all those years ago. It's no wonder there's still bad blood between us. But what right will a couple of old duffers like us to stand in the way of these young folk? Their dream was once our dream once, wasn't it, friend? But our time's past. It's the duty of the next generation to take up the baton. All this talk of dreams, you haven't changed a bit, have you? Very well, you've convinced me. The fragment is yours to do as you please. Who would have thought there was another stone tablet fragment right under our noses all along? Come on, Berticia, let's float our way to the fragment. Onto the raft.
Hey!
Why do they insist on making this castle such a maze? Couldn't they have made it nice and simple so people could actually find their way around? To use the raft to get here? Well, ain't you the lucky one? It's not off to that miserable old so-and-so lets people use it. Another mini medal. Alright, there's another red fragment.
Huh?
I'm impressed. I've lived in this castle all my life and I never even knew this room existed.
Ah.
Hmm. Oh, shoot! The village is on fire!
What in the world was that? All that lava tearing through that village?
You saw it too, then? There's a volcano off in the distance there. But it's not going boom or anything like the one we just saw. Maybe it was all just a bad dream.
Hey, look! Huh? No way! I think we're stuck here. Wait a minute, though. That huge rock, does it mean what we saw was real? Well, we won't figure it out standing around here. Let's head to that village and get some answers. Hey!
Going by that dream or whatever it was, there should be a village around here somewhere. If that mountain really blew its top, there's people in need of help. There's no time to waste, Particio.
Hey!
Looks like we won't be going home anytime soon. May as well look around for the village we saw. Alright, we'll fight you, fine.
All in a day's work.
How's about that?
Critical!
Right.
Take that! They didn't stand a chance. Here I go! Take that! Take that!
Easy peasy.
Take that! That's how it's done.
Knew I had it in me.
Take that!
Reinforcements!
Take that!
Easy peasy.
Critical!
That's how it's done.
Lightning Slash! Well, everything seems to be business as usual, but I can't shake this funny feeling. Should at least tell who's in charge about the vision we saw, don't you think?
Ah,
By gum, tourists, I take it. You don't get many a year lot around here. This is Emberdale. There's nothing much to it, but I hope you have a nice stay nonetheless. What do you mean, is the village alright? Your eyes, have you not? Does it look like you've been struck by flaming disaster?
oh,
Do you know there's a great big volcano off to the north of the village? You what? You saw burn-up erupt? Don't be daft, we have our little wobbles from time to time, but an eruption? Not on your Nelly. It's almost time for the festival. I thank you'll not to go around scaring folk with your chelping about eruptions and whatnot. What's that you're asking? What's this big flame it ate of? What sort of daft question is that? Here in Emberdale we worship the fire spirit, you see? Fire is a huge part of our lives. Welcome on into adventure! Yeah! Honestly, this is the kind of levity I need in my RPGs after Octopath Traveler 0. Another year, another festival. Even at my age, it's not hard to feel dead chirpy when it's this time of the year comes around.
ah.
The fire spirit's a fine fettle again today by the sound of it. What's that? Am I not scared of the rumbling? Don't be daft, a good shake lets us know the old feller's still with us. Besides, Emberdale houses are right sturdy. You can rest easy knowing a wobble or two won't bring this lot down in a hurry. But the village was on fire! You know what the key is to good cooking? Isn't flame control. Overdo it just a tiny bit and you turn a masterpiece into a right mess. I never do that, of course. I've got the fire spirit on my side. My cuisine's always cooked to perfection. Rats, it's burned to a bleeding crisp. Ashes for tea again tonight, then. Looks like I'll be after old Pamela for some stomach medicine this morning.
Hey!
At least you're not walking into a crisis.
Ah,
Hold up, you're tourists, aren't you? Why don't you stop a minute and tell me a tale or two about your travels? See, I've heard the world's a choice old place. Right massive and full of fun things and interesting sights. Tasty grub, treasure, you name it. But I bet it's not all rosy, eh? You've probably seen some proper hair-raising stuff in your time, am I right? I knew it, but still can't help wanting to go and have a look for myself. I'd be happy as a pig in muck if I could only see a new place or two and meet some fresh faces for once. The only reason I don't head off right now is me mum. I can't up and leave her, not with how badly she is and all. Anyway, I have no time to stand around feeling sorry for myself. I need to go and fetch another prescription from Pamela. Only natural for youngsters to want to see the world. My lad, though, he's different. See, I asked, Palmella, she's the village fortune teller, about him. What she told me was right flaysome. She said if he ever went off traveling, he'd never make it back to the village. Ever since then, I've stayed at home and pretended to be bad. Wow, what an asshole. This poor dude.
Ah.
Ah,
The Gaffer lives in the big house over yonder. Being as you're not from these parts, you might want to go say hello just to be polite.
Oh.
Ah, there's nothing quite so calming as the sight of a flame fluttering in its breeze. Heard that in other kingdoms they use fires to make weapons and wage war. Can't help but think they've got it wrong. Fire is a source of life. All sorts of things rise from ashes, you know. Palmella started chirping away to herself. I don't know what's up with her lately. Customer is here to see her. Grab one of her trademark tonics, maybe get your fortune told. Well, you're not getting either for a while, whether you want to or not. The old girl's neither use nor ornament in the state she's in.
All right.
Hey,
Huh.
All right.
Tourists, eh? We don't get many of your sort around these parts. Go in and see the Gaffer, will ya? You'd be right chuffed that someone's come to visit.
Now,
Thanks for coming all the way to see us. It means a lot, you know. Especially since the festival's about to get started. It's been a right old while since we've had visitors join. What festival, you say? Don't tell me you don't know about the Flaming Festival. By gum, it's the only biggest event of the year in Emberdale. The main event's exciting enough, but the grand finale, oh, it'll knock your socks off. We take flames up to the mountain for what we call the Return of Fire ritual. I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. You should too. You never forget your first time. Yeah, Let's gonna play out like we saw in the dream. Oh gosh, we did the panty raid. No.
oh,
Look, you see the mountain where the fire spirit lives from here. It's Champion, is that? You want to take a gander? Well, you're not allowed. The view's mine.
ah.
You're tourists, aren't you? Welcome to Emberdale. By gum, I lost count of how many wobbles we've had today. Suppose it means it's nearly time. Crikey, what's gotten into you? You got a right face on. Is there something you want to tell me? What's that? You think you saw the volcano erupting? Don't be daft. We've done nothing to provoke the wrath of the fire spirit. It's not like he's gonna use fire of all things to attack his own fire-worshipping folk down here in Emberdale. Especially now we're about to hold the Flaming Festival in his honor. Probably just not used to seeing volcanoes up close. Put the wind up you a bit, has it? It's understandable, but I'm telling you, got nothing to worry about. See, these rumbles are how the fire spirit lets us know that festival time's getting near. You never regret partaking, I tell thee. Why not rest up at the inn until it's time for the fun to start? You'll soon see you've been fretting over nothing. Looks like the old fellow just isn't gonna take our word for it. Well, I don't suppose there's any point trying to convince him. We're gonna have to come up with another plan of attack. He didn't seem too interested in hearing what we had to say, did he? Still, there's no way what we saw back there was some dream. I mean, all three of us dreaming the same thing, really? Palmella, what rum nonsense is that you're spouting? I'll take your nodding to her up. Now, where was I? Something's going on over by the wall. Let's go take a look.
Everyone, please! You've got to listen to me. I've had a vision in me crystal ball. A great tower of flame rising up from Burnmont. This whole island swallowed up in rivers of molten lava. I'm telling you, when the return of fire ritual's over, it'll be the end for Emberdale. We can't go through Wit Festival. We mustn't!
You're befuddled, Pamela. We can't very well call off the festival we hold in honour at Fire Spirit now, can we?
Ah, that's right. All that to achieve is earning us poor folk the fire spirit's hire. So, it's like that, is it? You're telling me you don't believe in me prophecies after all these years?
No, because we've also seen the vision.
Shut up. I weren't asking you.
Damn!
Nolan, you lot, what's all this commotion in here of?
It's Pamela.
Yeah, Barticio's like, okay, I immediately take the villager's side. She's kind of an asshole.
Call off the festival.
Blooming Nora, why did you have to say all that in front of everyone, Pamela? You know how they panic.
I was just doing my job. Passing on messages from realm at supernatural is what a fortune teller's supposed to do.
But the Flaming Festival is what binds our dear Emberdale to Fire Spirit. If we were to call it off, well... Do you see? Your baseless chelping has wrought his wrath down upon us. Which means we'd best get a move on and get things started. Listen up, everyone! The time for Flaming Festival has come. It's happening tonight. Aye, the festival is happening, and it's going to be a stupendous, eyebrow-singeing, spectacular.
About time too.
You'll see, Pamela. All we need to do is put on a real good festival, and we'll be back in his good graces before you know it. I'll see you there, eh?
Strong in arm, thick in head. That's our gaffer. I tell him to cancel the festival and he brings the chuffing thing forward. Hold on. You said you were tourists, didn't you? Then maybe you could do something to help.
Oh, sure, now you want my opinion.
Let me see.
No, I'm gonna walk away now. Wait, come back, I'm sorry!
You know, I reckon you've got what it takes. You lot come and see me in a bit. I'll be back at Trading Post waiting for you.
The villagers appear to be largely unconcerned by the apocalyptic prediction made by one of their number, instead about preparing for the Flaming Festival.
Hey!
If what old Pamela says is true, we might not have long till Burnmont blows its top. Why don't we go see her, Barticio? She might be the only person here who will actually look into it. Vicious Archer. Oh gosh, reinforcements! Oh, that was weird. Hopefully that won't cost me the fight.
Here I come!
Critical! Alright, the main guy's dead. Thanks for the resub. Enjoy the emotes for another month. Let's go! I mean, Particio. Like, now that I've played the entirety of Octopath Traveler 0, like, this is just a side thought, but it's like, now that I've actually beaten that game, like, I could actually look up the OST and cutscenes without spoilers now, yay. Finally, after several months. Because, like, even this time last week, the final boss would have been a spoiler.
That's how it's done.
Yay, we killed a bunch of stuff, yippee!
I'm going from strength to strength.
Definitely easier than the first boss. Or unique monster, I guess. I know they're not called that, but they might as well be in this game. Let's see. Mercilessly wring every last drop of advantage from an opponent's weakness. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's go kill more stuff, and we don't have sticks anymore. That was like the funniest beginning to this game ever, was just like, I'm just gonna go whack a bunch of crap with sticks. Now we're whacking everything with swords. Oh my gosh! How dare you crit me, you piece of crap!
What happened? Take that!
It's like, I know I could use magic to make this faster, but why would I do that? Gotta conserve those resources. Specifically for healing. There's never a dull moment with you. Thanks, Maribel. I don't like the look of this gloom one bit. Hope you're taking this seriously. I'm trying, darn it. This is just too fun and funny. I think it's the total whiplash of, like, playing Octopath Traveler 0. Probably one of the darkest RPGs I've ever played in terms of, like, what's going on. Just to immediately play this game where, like, you're playing as younger protagonists and there's a lot more levity and whimsy going on. It's like, oh yeah, here's this RPG where you're playing up against, like, these greedy pieces of crap and an actual serial killer. Next game. Oh, let's go whack some monsters to death, and oh, let's go run around an island and just take our boat that we've been spending years fixing, and all that fun stuff. I mean, I'll double check, but it's like, I'm pretty sure this came out around kind of a similar time period to Wind Waker initially, so it's like, my gosh, there was definitely a theme with gaming, if that's... Well, that, and also, Mario Sunshine, because that was also kind of water-themed. Apparently that was just the theme of a lot of games in the early 2000s. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, I appreciate the fact that there's a lot more whimsy in this game, because I'm like, I needed something that wasn't like Octopath Zero for a little bit. Squelch and Hornpipe, whatever the heck Hornpipe is. A cheery dance that makes it easier to get worked. I don't know if it's unique to this game. I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen that spell before.
Hey.
Yeah, because I don't even think there was an equivalent in 11, and I know that was called pepping up, but still.
Hey.
How many times am I gonna just inadvertently just... I think what it is the B button was dash in Octopath, and that's why I keep pressing it for the dash button in this game. It's like muscle memory, I gotta unlearn that now. It's like, no, the dash button is ZR, not B. Well, it's just gonna be a lot of chatting. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't know how big... Well, just because this is a blind playthrough, it's like, I don't know how large the game actually is. It seems like it's shaping up to be a pretty decent-sized game in terms of at least the world. It's like, we're gonna have all these islands come around Esterd. And I don't even know all of it. I know I don't have to be doing this, but come on, it's fun, especially when you can see the enemies on the map. Oh, so this isn't even the first remake of it. Interesting. I know at some point I gotta play 8. Years ago I bought it for the PlayStation 2. I know I gotta play that at some point, but too many games.
All in a day's work.
Because then at some point I want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on the channel, and that's a massive game. Because first things first, I'm getting through this game, finally getting back to Mega Man Battle Network 3 later in the week, and then once either of those are done, then we'll finally play Metroid Prime 4, and then I'm caught up on my backlog of stuff. Until Persona 3 inevitably gets funded, and then we'll have that. Again with the endless reinforcements.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll have to remember to ask when it gets to be the end of the playthrough what it was, just because I imagine it's probably too early to ask that question, because I imagine it involves spoilers of some kind. Also, that remake is 10 years old, oh my gosh. Speaking of which, like, all the, well, I guess the Switch 1 turns 10 next year. Along with all the games that came out the launch year. Oh my gosh. So Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild, probably some other ones I'm missing. Oh yeah, plus all the other games that came out that year, like Dragon Quest XI, the original version, Persona 5, the original version. Oh my gosh, so much stuff is gonna turn 10 next year, jeez. I don't know what it is, maybe it's just how fast-paced the combat is with the ultra-fast setting, but just something about it is just a serotonin boost of like, I'm just gonna keep whacking the shit out of stuff. Level grinding is actually fun in this game. Whee! Don't ask me why I think this is so amusing, it just is. Whee!
Right.
Probably should heal Maribel at some point. It's like, you idiots, I'm almost dead. Sorry. There we go, right as rain. Let's keep killing things. We've leveled up several times, why would we stop now? Especially when we rolled initiative. Just the unnecessary critical. I think it's just, it's the critical happening that fast is what's funny to me. If it was happening slower, it would just be like, kaboom, but with that, it's just like, boom!
They didn't stand a chance.
I'm just saying, these three must be like child prodigies, because they're like, yeah, we've never fought a thing in our entire lives. We're almost at level 10 and we're just defeating everything in one go.
Easy peasy.
Helm Splitter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm glad I'm playing this version. Maribel doesn't even flinch like the boss that she is. Hey, Partitia, are we going to advance the plot? No, let's, come on, you just leveled up, Maribel. Fair enough. Alright, before we lose our progress and we die to some monster, let's go save before we continue. It's some equivalent of Gambler's Fallacy, except it's like, I almost refer to it as level grinding fallacy. Wow, I've been playing this for 5 hours already? Gee, maybe I'm just unfazed because I was playing Octopath Traveler 0 for 93 hours. I think that's why I'm not phased. I'm like, 5 hours is just baby bones compared to that.
Hey!
Then again, I imagine this game's gonna be pretty decently long.
Hey!
Alright, I think we're definitely good to progress the plot. Now this path will take you straight to where the fire spirit lives. It's a sacred place for us. The Flaming Festival should be getting started soon. Once that's underway, anyone's free to walk up, even tourists like you. Why don't you wait until then, eh? By gum, the first wobble we had was enough to we had near enough knocked me flying. Still supposed to sign the festival's about to start, eh? I'm right excited, me. Entry strictly forbidden at all times, except ritual time. You came after all. Now then, I suppose you better tell me your names before we get started. You already know mine, of course. Particio introduces himself to Pamela.
Hey.
I'm Kiefer, Prince Kiefer of Esther to be precise. I'm Maribel, very nice to meet you. Right, Particio, let's get down to brass tacks. Do you believe that little premonition I had was true, don't you? Particio tells Pamela the vision seen upon arriving the teleport. I'm still never gonna get over that. It's like, they just come in, it's like, you don't believe me, like, none of you believe me. Partitio's like, I believe you. She's like, I didn't ask you. Canonically, I like to imagine he is sassing her the rest of the time because of that. Or that's my headcanon. You saying you all witnessed the same as what you saw in my prophecy? Well, that's proof enough for me and the fire spirits chosen these off-cumdens to carry out it. That's a word I've never. What the heck does that word mean? I'm learning new vocabulary today. Of course, it's that kind of a slang term. Okay, it just means outsider. The more you know. Now listen, Particio, if we don't take action, that vision you saw will undoubtedly come to pass. Which is where you come in. You lot have the power to prevent our impending disaster. I've seen it clear as day. So what do you say? Will you save the village from the fires of Burmont? That's the spirit. First things first, you need to head up to the mountain to get to the bottom of this. There's something fishy going on there, you mark my words. I wouldn't credit the fire spirit ever wanting to cause an eruption. Trouble is, the only time we got to take a look is when the festival's on. Even the gaffer's not allowed up there the rest of the time. So what that means is we're gonna have to wait until the festival gets started. It's taking place tonight in case you haven't heard, so you got a few hours to get ready. If I were you, I'd get some kip and prepare for what's coming.
Hey!
The festival's due to take place tonight. There's nothing we can do until then. Let's follow Pamela's advice and head back to the inn. I get the feeling we'll need to save our strength for later on. Fancy a quick nap before the festival gets underway, do you? Well, I'd say you come at just the right time. Have a kip now and you'll be fresh as a daisy when the festivities start. I won't be taking a penny from you for your stay either. It's a special offer because the festival's on. So how about it then? Fancy a kip? Radio! Sleep tight! Or as Aang says, Flameo, Hotman! It's finally time for the Flaming Festival to start. Sorry to turf on you like this, but I'm taking the rest of the day off. Oh, and one last thing, if you folks do joining in with the festivities, go and find the gaffer, won't you? I'm sure he's keen to hear what you off-cumdums think of this whole thing. That's the second time I've seen this word! So the festival's starting, is it? Here's hoping it doesn't end in disaster. Let's go and see what the gaffer has to say for himself, eh?
Hey!
I wasn't quite sure what to expect from this festival, I must say, but they've really pulled out all the stops. Whoa! It'd be a shame if there was a volcanic eruption.
Hey!
I wish I could enjoy the festivities whole hog, but I can't properly relax. It's strange. Aren't the villagers worried about Pamela's prediction? Into the well, where randomly there's 50 gold coins. Thank you to whoever dropped that. I've been employed by the gaffer of the village to dance at this festival. Alas, a gaggle of small children appear to have taken the prime dancing spot in the middle of the village square. I do hope they move along soon. My fiery and passionate flaming dance deserves to be the center of attention. I'm just looking at her and I'm like, she really reminds me of a certain character in Octopath Traveler 0 and I am having flashbacks. Darn it, August. Marvelous! That whole plot line's been living rent-free in my head ever since I played that like a month ago. And that was early on in the campaign. Nothing like a festival to put a smile on your face. A cup of tea, a buddy or seven, and some good company. What more can a man want? Suppose I wouldn't complain if a body lass were to come and sit next... Yeah, I'm sure you would. Slaps and leaves. It's festival time! Hooray! The Flaming Festival's here at last! Let's get burning!
Huh.
Ah, you're as daft as a brush, you. I told you to listen to me. That's right, old Pamela went and asked this gang of tourists if they'd save the village. Why does she need to call on off-cumdums like that? She's already got the best apprentice she could hope for. Well, I got nothing against folks from other islands and whatnot, but if they get in the way of our festival, I'll give them a right clip around the lung hole. Hey, you remember me, don't you? I'm the local innkeeper. Suppose you'd be wanting a bed for the night, won't you? Well, I'm sorry, but I've made myself a nice cup of tea and I'm not doing a stroke of work until morning. I'm all sorts of stocking, especially for the festival. Why don't you take a look? A stone axe. Well, if I can only afford one of these things, then I guess, yeah, this is probably a better idea. Away go the boxers! Welcome to the village of Emberdale, where its fabulous flaming festival is taking place this very evening. It's just getting started. When's the return of the fire ritual getting started? That's what I want to know. I want to be the first up in Burmans in my flaming hat, you see? All this food was made by the ladies of Emberdale. What with the announcement being made so late in the day, it was a right palaver getting everything ready in time. Still, at least it's keeping folks' minds off that awful vision of Pamela's. What a lovely evening. It's perfect for a festival. I used to worry these things were just for young folk, but they get better the older you get. Here's hoping I got plenty more years left in me. Here you are, Flower. I brought you a lovely plate of buddies. Help the other ladies in the village to make the spread for... God, just this slang. I helped all the other ladies in the village to make the spread for the there we go. But I made sure I saved some of my own creations, especially for you. Now eat up. Well, some of it's slang, some of it's just another way of saying it. Great, I had a feeling that pile of burnt buddies was her handiwork. That's why I didn't touch it. Still, looks like I'm gonna end up eating that any road. Maybe I should just think about finding myself a lass to settle down with and spend the rest of my days with in the village. Suppose I could be happy if I did that. My mom would be relieved, that's for sure. Just seems a bit dull, that's all. This poor dude. Like, seriously, his mom has been faking an illness so that he doesn't leave. Like, what a butthole. This poor kid. To you, well, what do you think of our flaming festival? I trust you're having a fine old time. Glad to hear it. The best yet to come, though. Why don't you grab a buddy or two and a nice cup of tea while you wait for the return of the fire ritual to get underway? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Pamela around. Is she not joining us? Don't you worry about her, lad. From what I hear, she's cooped up in the shop praying to the fire spirit. First all that fuss earlier, and now she won't even share a few buddies and a cuppa with us. She's as stubborn as a mule, I tell you. That's neither here nor there. Why don't you, take yourselves over to that shop of yours? She just might talk to you lot. I'd only be too happy to wolf down a few of those things, but I've lost my appetite. In fact, I'd rather we went along to see Pamela in her shop while we can, Barticio. You lot. So the festival's finally underway, eh? The path of the mountain won't open until the ritual starts. You know it's time when everyone makes their way to the foot of the mountain. Now that I'll be counting on you when we get up there. Don't forgetting that. I'm happy for you to enjoy the festivities till we get the ritual started, but don't get carried away and don't do anything daft. Right, time for us to take the stage, eh, Particio? First we'll need to get the Gabber's permission to take part in the thingy. Let's go! And now everyone's wearing the hats.
Oh.
By gum, you got your no flames yourself. Here, get this lot sorted, will you? Alright, you are. Right, is that everyone kitted out with flames for the ritual? All apart from folk who won't be going up to Burnment. Great, let's get started, shall we? Yeah, I was gonna say, I take it you lot are set? Radio! Let everyone know when you're ready, will you? Right, Gaffer? I mean, they look cool, but it's like, yeah, one wrong move or just one drunkard and it's over. Now then, everyone, it's time to get the Return of Fire ritual underway! Beloved Fire Spirit, we residents of Emberdale are as ever your most humble servants. In exchange for your continued protection, we come now to return you the sacred flames. Bearing these holy fires, we shall make our way to Burnmont, where you reside. All we ask in return is that you provide new flames in place of these, that we might continue to be protected. Frizz, sizzle, flare! Grand! Right, let's get up there, shall we?
Hey!
I'm first in the queue, and I'm not giving up my place for no one, so there!
Oh.
Hey everyone, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm happy to say the Return to Fire ritual is about to start. Rain! I'm first, me! Now then, there's no rush. The purpose of the ritual is to show our respect for the fire spirit. It's not a race. There's no playing favorites, so you no need to worry about losing your Well, if it isn't our honored guests, in you come, you lot. Oi, I thought you just said I wouldn't lose my place. You can't let these Johnny-come ladies in before me. Oh, don't be a spoil sport. We have visitors from Lord knows how far away, and here you are fussing about being first. Huh. I'll set off now and wait for you lot up the top. Come and find me when you're good and ready. It's a straight path to the mountains, so you better not get lost. Well then, in your own time.
Hey!
I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck queuing, but that won't complain a bit of preferential treatment just this one time.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Now then, as you probably guessed, here's the Birdmont's crater. All you need to do is play your part in the ritual is to take the flames you're carrying and chuck them in the crater like so. See, what you're doing is returning the fire that's been protecting us all year to the fire spirit who gave it to us in the first place. So there you are. You ready to throw your flames in the crater and return them to their creator? Radio, one at a time now. Particio throws his flame into the crater. There's something a bit odd about throwing flames into a volcano, but here goes nothing. Yeet! Kiefer throws his flame into the crater. I don't even want to think about what happened if you fell in there. Just plant your feet, Maribel. Yeetus deletus! Right, now it's the villagers' turn. You lot are all done. You can head back to the village if you like. You gave me the fright of my life. What do you think it's sneaking up on me like that? What if I fell in? Can't believe Pamela asked me to keep watching such a dangerous spot in the first place, to be honest. Still, mustn't grumble, not when she's standing right in front of me on that road. You lot took your time. The ritual's already started. Right, there's no time to waste. You lot need to get yourselves down to the belly of Birdmont quick as you can. There's something strange going on down there, no doubt about it. I need you to look into it for me. I can't go myself. It's crawling with monsters, see? Use your noggins, though. I don't want to see, to next see you in wooden overcoats. Eh?
Understood.
Time's running out. You gotta get moving. Also, I'm sorry I gave you shit, Particio. I'm still not over it. You got a shield. Curses! Well, time to whack them to death. Critical!
All in a day's work.
Run! Run! I know we can kill him, but it's more fun to just be like, oh, we're gonna die. Not. Alright, let's see who could benefit from having this equipped. I'm dripping with sweat. By the time we make it back outside, I'm gonna be wrinkled as a prune, aren't I? That's a lot of cacti. Yeah, please don't turn out Crispy Partitio. We don't want that. We got another stick! Critical!
Right. All in a day's work.
Whoa! Heck yeah! I will gladly take the bring me back to life item. Just seeing that enemy, I'm having flashbacks to that one boss in 11. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make this guy's life miserable. Good luck, Hero and Eric. It's gonna turn him into a dog because of a butthole. Thank goodness that hero knows squelch.
Hey!
It looks like it's possible to jump down. Go ahead and do so. Whee! Why are we jumping down into the volcano that we saw erupt in a flashback or in a premonition dream? Why did we think this was a good idea? A mini medal. Meanwhile, this guy chucks his hat down. Oh crap, there's the hat! Dodge! Kiefer's like, oh, I burned my ass! How did it hit your butt? I don't know, I was facing backwards. Mistakes were made, okay, Particio? Jeez.
Soon it will all be over. Ah, humans. How foolish must they be to worship a deity that does not exist? They even hold festivals in his honor.
You were saying?
power of the black flame that has been entrusted to me shall be unleashed. Its awakening will cause the flames to pour forth, and molten magma to engulf all the lands beneath.
Yeah, between this and Octopath Traveler, it's like enough with evil flames, jeez.
Their pitiful fire spirit has forsaken them, shall sink into ruin and despair. Speaking of humans, do you puny specimens mean
He
to
knew we
stop
were there the whole time. He's like, yeah, I was monologuing, what of it?
To attempt to do so is to plunge willingly into a nightmare of incandescent flame. If you insist, I shall gladly oblige. You shall be burned to cinders, flesh, bones, soul and all.
Sacred flame, help us. He's like, how did you dodge that? What the heck is wrong with you? Oh boy.
There we go.
I owe you.
Get it together.
Oh jeez.
Oh, cheers. All set.
Thank goodness I've been stockpiling those medicinal herbs.
Take that!
There we go.
I owe you one.
All set.
Here I go! Hell, splitter!
Haha! The head is dead. Learned Oomful.
How's about that?
A red fragment. I've been defeated, and by humans no less.
But my overthrow is of no consequence. Though I perish, the black flame itself cannot be extinguished. Soon, fools, you shall witness its unbearable power.
Well, poop. I got a really bad feeling about this. Come on, Partitia, let's get up to the crater of the double. Looks like it's possible to jump down. Go ahead and do so. What the? What's that weird black fiery thing?
Oh.
Looks like it's made of black flames, but that's impossible. There's no way that thing's a flame. Flames are nice. Must be something else. The soul is some either evil creature or something. Flames give off light. That's what they're there for. They're warm and they give off light. Not this thing. It's almost like the opposite of flames. I don't like it one bit. You don't think this is what Pamela saw in that vision of hers, don't you? If it is, we better do something, but what? What in the world is that thing?
What?
Here, what's that big black ball of flames? What's going on? Excuse me, I'm yet to throw my flames into the crater. Could you explain what one is supposed to do? I'm flayed flower, hold my hand. That thing, it looks burnt. Crikey, she's not managed to burn the volcano, has she? I've not seen flames that kind of color before. Are they even flames?
There you are! What in heaven happened down there? You need to tell me exactly what you did and what you saw. And don't leave anything out, okay?
Particio explains what happened inside the volcano.
Well, that don't sound too clever. And from the look of it, I doubt we'll be getting rid of these black flames too easily. But we've got to do something. I mean, we know what'll happen if we just leave it be.
Is there not some way of putting it out, Pamela?
I was just wondering that myself, Gaffer. If there is a way, I don't know of it.
Well, can't you do a prediction or something? I thought you were supposed to be an all-knowing fortune teller.
Oh, did you know? And there was me.
He's like, oh sure, now you want my help. Partitio's like, okay, pot me kettle, lady. You didn't want my help initially.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood, lad. I'll see what I can see. I could see something. I could see a man. A right grubby man, if I'm honest. And in no fit state to boot. He's holding something in his hand. A vase, is it? No, a bottle. And there's some kind of liquid in it. Hold up. It's you! The burning greed! You're there! And you're having a right old chinwag with him and all. Sorry, that's your lot. If I were to guess, I'd say the spirits are trying to tell us that whatever's in that bottle can put out the black flames here. And if we're to find the liquid, we'll need to find the man who's got it.
And not a bottle.
Might be. What's that? You've got the bottle we need from that fella already? Well, why didn't you say so? Hurry up, then. Chuck whatever's in it on these flames and let's see if it doesn't put the blessed things out.
Partitio sprinkles the holy water on the ball of black. I can't believe that thing ended up being plot relevant. I thought that was just gonna be a throwaway. Well, but I guess that's one thing that Partitio's uncle did correctly in a weird, backwards kind of a way. Yay!
Well, would you look at that? It's gone.
Hey, thank Christ.
I guess Partitio's uncle gets 1 point. He's still at -20.
Looks like my vision won't be coming true after all.
I must apologise for doubting you, Pamela. Same goes for you lot. I wasn't wrong from the off.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. The gaffer admitting he were mistaken. Not even I saw that one coming.
Not a doubt in my mind that you lot have saved us from a real disaster. I just wish I could offer you more than me thanks.
Well, there is one thing we could use.
Gosh darn it, Kiefer.
Do you think you could do something about that big rock outside the village? As long as it's there, well, we're in a bit of hot water.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair request.
Consider it done. In fact, we'll have the whole island looking spick and span by tomorrow morning. You just wait. Right, everyone, that's quite enough excitement for 1 year. I hereby declare the ritual over. Now, let's get back to Emmerdale. Put the kettle on. This calls for a brew. Of course, there'll be plenty to go around. We can't have the heroes who saved our village missing out on a nice strong brew now, can we? That's why I'm making you our guests of honor tonight. You'll have the time of your lives, I promise. See you back there.
Having successfully completed the ritual, everyone makes their way back to Emmerdale. A lavish party is held with singing, dancing, and merrymaking, and the fear that was felt on the mountain is soon forgotten. Partitio and friends have a fine old time surrounded by local well-wishers and plenty of tea and sandwiches. And by the time the festivities come to an end, the sun's already in the sky.
Thanks.
Morning, what a night that were. I don't know what I should be thanking you for, saving the village or celebration after. Any road, I'm happy to pass on the news that the rock you were worried about's been taken care of. And lastly, I just wanted to say thanks for all your help and wish you a safe journey.
Hey!
Looks like the festival's all over. The village is back to its sleepy old self. Oh, it's you! Looks like you've had a good night's rest. The people of the village owe you a lot, you know. So I've been thinking we should give you something to say thanks. And it turns out there's only one thing I can give you that'd be of use. This thing here. We got a green fragment. I held on to that thinking it might come in handy when I was telling fortunes, but according to my crystal ball, you'll get more use out of it than me. Don't be strangers now, eh? If there's ever anything old Pamela can do for you, drop by for a cuppa to chat.
Hey!
With this big boulder gone and the fragment in our hands, I'd hazard our work here is done. Let's head back to Esterd, Particio.
Hey! So, the volcano didn't erupt, and Emberdale is safe. And it's all thanks to us. Still, much as I love being a hero, right now I'm more interested in whether any more islands have appeared. If they have, someone at the castle is sure to know about it. Let's head over there and find out.
Kiefer's right, we should pop over to the castle, Particio.
Huh?
Hey, where you going, Particio? We need to get back to Esterd Castle and ask if any new islands have appeared. But I want to put the tablet pieces in! No! Then they proceed to have a bickering argument for like the next hour. Oh, it's so nice to see you home safe and sound. Daddy told me about your adventure. It all sounds too dangerous and, sorry, you don't need me to tell you that. Anyway, Daddy's waiting for you. You better go and see him.
Welcome home, my boy. You and your intrepid companions. Our learned friend here has told me all about your recent activities. Something I could not help but notice that you were loath to do. In any case, if what he tells us is true, it would appear that this world once contained a great number of islands. At some point, however, and for reasons unknown to us, they all disappeared. And now, your actions are bringing them back. I am led to believe, in fact, that a new island may even have appeared as a result of your latest excursion. I must admit, I am skeptical of these claims, which is why I have dispatched a party to investigate. If they confirm the presence of another new
island?
I was gonna say, Brooke's like, I hate this.
Then I suppose I will have no choice but to believe Dermot's explanation. And to believe you too, Kiefer. Now, we should be receiving a report back from them any moment. At which point, we...
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, it's been so long since I've played Disney
I bring a
Dreamlight
message, Your
Valley, oh
Majesty,
my gosh.
from the party sent to investigate the new island. We have confirmed the presence of a new landmass, a volcanic island some distance to the north of the one which appeared the other day.
Thank you. You may stand down.
Yes, Your Highness.
Well, that settles it, I suppose. I must bow before your wisdom, old friend.
As well you should.
I should have believed you. Please, you must accept my deepest apologies. Now, Kiefer. If not for the efforts
Something tells me
of you
that's
and your
going to be relevant
friends,
later.
this truth would have evaded us. You have done our realm a great service, and for this I am grateful. However, I cannot allow you to continue to put yourself at risk so recklessly.
This is
Young
not
man,
gonna go
your
well.
adventuring days are over.
Your Majesty, this isn't what you promised.
My son, you must understand. You are the future king of Estar. You must leave the task of restoring the lost islands to others and focus on your royal duties.
And that goes for you too, Maribel. No more adventures. You had us worried sick, young lady.
And Barticio's like, what the heck?
anything
You
had
guys are
happened to
ruining
you,
the mood.
Well, I don't know
We had a
what I
thing going, and you guys are ruining the thing.
Anyway, that's enough of that. It's home with you.
Right, all right, I'm coming. You don't need to drag me.
Well, never mind. I guess we're not
My
exempt
lad,
either.
You have no idea how happy it makes me to hear tales of your bravery. But there's no point having guts if you don't know when to call it a day. Let's make a quiet exit of our own, shall we? You know, I always thought you were a cautious lad. I didn't expect you to go in for all that daring do malarkey. Anyway, I'm not gonna lay down the law like King Donald or Mayor Maid and tell you that you can't be going off adventuring. But, on the other hand, there's nothing daring or heroic about running off without a by your leave and making folks worry about you. So, I'll ask you straight, lad. Do you mean to go off adventuring again anytime soon? Are you absolutely determined? Even if it means you have to do it all on your own without any of your little friends to help you. Well, in that case...
Wow, he's actually letting us do it. Holy crap.
You're a young man now. It's only natural.
I feel like out of the 3 sets of parents, they were probably the most likely to let their kid go off. Because, I mean, like... in several Dragon Quest, 16 is like the coming of age.
There's nothing brave about sticking around to take a beating when you could have run and saved yourself. Well, it's getting late, and you're gonna be...
Yay, we get to go on adventures! That's me, boy. Yeah, he's probably just like, wow, you've got all sorts of gall and guts and all that goodness. I suppose he's like, then he could take over the fishing business later. Like, this'll do him good just to go off and go explore. It's Barticio's bed. Tune in for the night. It's like, if Link did it at the age of 12, I could do it at the age of 16. And you're not gonna stop me. You're up morning, dearie. Your father's out at sea by now, I imagine. He wasn't quite himself this morning, you know. It's not easy being a parent when your little treasure's always off on adventures to who knows where.
Finally. What time do you call this? I thought you were going to make me wait all day. Well, at least somebody slept well. I was up all night trying to talk some sense into my boneheaded father. Anyway, I bet you're thinking of going off adventuring on your own now that we're not allowed to come, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you have all the fun. I've spoken to my father.
All right, let's go.
Come with you.
All right, Maribel and him are off on an adventure.
Now, in that meeting yesterday, they said something about a volcanic island way off to the north, didn't they? Well then, I think that should be our next port of call. Let's get going, shall we? Oh, I nearly forgot. I wanted to talk to you about Kiefer. I think we just have to accept that he can't come with us. His father is right. He is royalty after all. It'll be hard with just the two of us, but I'm sure we can manage.
Kiefer's like, darn it! Why? I spent 3 years working on that boat. 3 years! A sixth of my life! All down the crapper.
Right, let's get this thing moved, shall we? On three. 1, 2, 3. It's no good. We're never going to move it on our own. What are we going to do? You better come up with something clever and fast. Hey!
If we can't move it ourselves, we'll have to find something to lever it off somehow.
Hold on.
Ha! Looks like I made it just in the nick of time. Sorry I'm late, you two. Right, let's get
His
going,
dad's gonna
shall
be
we? There's
pissed.
adventuring to be done.
Well, even more pissed than he already was.
Hang on. How did you get here? I thought they'd all but locked you up in the castle.
Oh, you know I'm no stranger to sneaking out. I did try talking some sense into dear old Dad, but alas, this is how it has to be. I crept over to the cliff behind the castle.
Well, you might not be able to go home for a while, Kiefer.
Down I dove, right into the open sea.
You what?
Oh my gosh!
Actual cliff into the ocean? Do you have a
Wow, the balls on this dude, jeez.
Well, there I was, doing my best to make it back to shore when along comes this fella.
It's like,
to
I
save my
might die, but freedom! What, regardless of what freedom means in this scenario. Whether it's being alive or, you know, freedom as in I die.
You'd stop at nothing to get your way, so I hung back and waited to see what you'd try.
Mr. Pollock?
I won't lie. I set out today to stop you three from risking your lives in the name of adventure. Seems I love it in me. As far as sea dogs go, I'm as salty as they come. I've been hauling fish up from the open ocean since I was your age. I know better than anyone how vast the sea truly is, which is why I've always hoped that somewhere out there, among the distant waves, there were other places, other lands to be discovered. Thanks to you three, my dreams come true. That's your doing, and no one can say different. And having done that for me, how can I stand in your way? So, just let me ask you one thing. Are you truly ready for what lies ahead? You're forging into the unknown. Nobody knows what dangers you might face. If you get out of your depths, there might not be a happy ending. Knowing that, are you prepared to keep going?
Of course we're prepared. I can hardly stop now that I've found my calling, can I? I don't care what it is we'll have to face. We'll pull through no matter what.
Well, I don't know about finding my calling, but I know I'd regret missing out on the fun far more than any bother we might get ourselves into. Honestly, I'd rather die.
And you, son? No point in asking, eh? No, you've never backed down once you've set your mind to something. All right, I can see you all mean business. Just leave the rest to me. Prince Kiefer, young Maribel, me lad, may the wind be at your backs. My dreams, no, the whole world's dreams are resting on your shoulders.
Kiefer's back with the party. The whole world's dreams on our shoulders. It's a bit full on for a minute there, but after all that Pollock said to us, there's no turning back now. Particio Maribel, our grand adventure starts this very moment. Yeesh. Yeah, that thing packs a wallop, jeez.
That's how it's done.
You know, I feel bad about my dad. All I've done lately is make him angry, and I know he worries about me. But it's not right, is it? Forbidding me from adventures just because I'm the prince? Since the day I was born, everything was already decided for me. I always hoped to find something of my own to live for. Well, that's Berman over there. There's no mistaking it. I wonder how the village is faring these days. Let's go see. Hey, on your travels, are you? Well, welcome to the village of Emberdale. It's a nice hot bath you're after. Get on yourself. In the middle of the village. Tourists, are you? Well then, have you been to see Berman's? It's the volcano to the north of the village. Are you gutsy? Suppose you're looking for treasure, eh? And I bet all you found was monsters. I heard that a fortune teller who lives in the village makes a medicine that can cure all manner of maladies. I live very far away from here, but I made the trip especially only to find out the fortune teller in question died many years ago. And I just don't know what to do. I can hardly go back empty-handed. Maybe I'll just bottle some water from the spa and take the bath with me. Oh yep, they turned it into a spa down here. I tell you, a good soak after working your socks off the day is a proper champion. Alright, water, do your work and make me beautiful. I'm beautiful enough already. Aren't you the little charmer? That's the stuff, the weight's lifting off me shoulders. Feel like a new man. I must admit I turned up my nose at the idea of bathing feet while this place opened up first, but now I can't live without it. Well, here I am, the spa that's said to heal all afflictions. Hope I can do something about this raspy voice of mine. I need my pipes back at full power. Can't help but wonder, though, is splashing a bit of warm water on my feet really gonna make a lick of difference?
No.
Sorry, we can't allow off-condoms like you in the bath here. Especially built for the exclusive use of Emberdale's biggest fan. He's a proper moneybags, he is. Hey, tourist, is it? Have you taken a dip in the spa? No wonder your skin looks to be smooth as treacle. Can't be doing with all this bustling around the middle of the village. It's all very well building a spa and attracting tourists and whatnot, but I preferred it when we all took peace and quiet. And folks could just get on with worshipping the fire spirit. Yeah, yes, the totally real fire spirit, as we found out. So, you think it's strange you got this fire burning in the middle of the day, right? Well, I suppose you're right. After all, it's warm enough around here without it. The totally real, not just a severed head of... or, okay, more like a disembodied head. You! I was gonna say... Oh yeah, I've been doing that a lot. It's kind of like, it's like this in this game, it's like it happened a lot in 11. There's just pots that you can break and there's no consequences. Yay! Even after building the spa, we've not had as many tourists as we'd hoped. I suppose it's a lot to ask, expecting folks to come this far north just for a bit of hot water. We need her some proper attractions. Maybe we could do something with the volcano. You want to work with Gaffer? He's upstairs. I was gonna say, the more that I play games in this franchise, the more that I'm like, yeah, that really is just the truth, isn't it? So many locked chests. Ah, tourist, is it? Welcome to Emberdale. Take it you like our little village? That's what I like to hear. As long as you're happy, we're happy. That's our motto. And if you'd be so kind as to tell all your friends and relations to visit, we'd be even happier. I just want to put our village on the map. That is the humblest looking church I have ever seen. It's just literally in the middle of a house. Doesn't seem right to have a fancy place like this in Emberdale. Still, it serves drinks, so I mustn't grumble. Welcome to my humble little bar. It's only just opened, you know. This food doesn't taste half bad, but one look at it and you can tell it was made by a bloke. Last time he made a hot pot, he didn't even bother to chop the carrots and potatoes, he just plopped them in the pan whole. Now then, I'm not one for bragging, but I'm not half bad at this cooking lark. I love doing it. I'll be cooking for me flour again tonight as it happens. Enjoy the whole potatoes and whole carrots. I hope you don't choke. We got a green fragment.
Oh.
Customers, alright. In case you didn't know, I'm Pamela, the fortune teller. What are you looking with? Something strange about my name? Well, I suppose it's strange. It's not my name at all. It's a name we give to folk in our family who got the gift. You know, them can see the future. See, once upon a time, it used to be one disaster after another around these parts. That is until my ancestor, the first Pamela, put a stop to it all. She was acting on the fire spirit's orders, see? She also made right good medicine, the first Pamela. That's something I don't have a clue about, sadly. Any road, you've come to have your fortune told, have you? Come closer, let me take a look at you. Hang on, what's going on here? I can't I'm sensing something, though. Something that's coming from you. Some kind of strange power. Like as in, that's what I'm getting in the way of fortune telling. Right, that's your lot. Now then the fee. Tell you what, I'll give you a special one-time only discount. Just 5 gold coins. Cough it up. Particio reluctantly hands over 5 gold coins. Thank you very much. Drop by again if you want more insights.
Ah. Ah.
You know the fire spirit's supposed to live in the mountain. Not that I give 2 hoots about that mumbo-jumbo, mind. I'm just paid to stand here and pretend to guard the place. Oh, it teleports you directly to the shrine. Nice. We.
They didn't stand a chance.
And we just got a free hammer anyways.
That's how it's done.
Learned bang. Critical.
All in a day's work.
Finally, something gets not locked. A mini medal. A gray fragment.
Right. Alright, so we can go to that whenever we want.
Alright, so that opens up 2 new islands, the gray one and the red one.
Oh.
A piercing pin-like weapon that can insta-kill an enemy if it strikes the right... Yeah, I'm not tossing that anytime soon. I was gonna say... It's like, see you, Dad! Do you still think you'll follow in your dad's footsteps and become a fisherman when you grow up? Yeah, fair enough. There's no rule that says the son of a fisherman has to become a fisherman himself, is there? Kiefer! Shit, run!
Hey!
Wow, that's some sage advice there. Alright, let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid the goat lad himself. The Hypercoal. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, or excuse me, Wednesday. Take care. Because I'm seeing the Mario movie.